Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of the Real FERM podcast. Thank you so much for tuning in to listen and or to watch. I highly appreciate whatever handful of you that's sticking with me to hear what I have to say. And this time, again, 2 times in a row now, it is indeed just what I have to say. It is the Real FERM podcast after all. The co-host thing was never really planned. It was initially I was wanting to do what I'm going to eventually do, which is get more guests, interview more people, have conversations with other people. But this one is going to be about me today, and not even I don't even have our news article or any chat GPT silly williness. I'm just going to start trying to get better at doing this, talking long form by myself into the camera. It's good practice for future YouTube videos, I suppose. And we were so close to getting, I thought I was going to have a new guest, and then it turns out we were going to do it, and then he had to schedule, spoiler alert, you probably don't know of him unless you happen to be in the same area and scene that I'm in. Authentic. Shout out to Authentic. Spelled with a K at the end, I believe. Austin is his name, first name, and I believe he has his own music, but I know him mostly as an engineer. He works at a studio, and he does a lot of help with. He mixes a lot of rock stars' life's work and music, and in the studio, been in the studio with them. If you follow on the gram, you may have seen some reposts of stories with us or whatnot. But yeah, we were so close to interviewing him because he happened to be at Rockstar Life's house when I was headed there, and they were working on a project at his place, and I was gonna help them work to kind of look around, give my input on it, but it ended up we didn't have enough time. I didn't have enough time either. It was a Wednesday, and I'd do the stream, but we were so close. I was like, yes, I'm gonna have a guest it's not just me, and it's not just Rockstar Life, but so we're getting close. We got close, but we will continue to get close, and we will come into it. Oh God! All right. Well, I swear I truly did not mean to make a joke. I was trying to, anyway. Jesus Christ, this is what happens when I'm by myself. So, the theme of what I was going to talk about myself. So a couple episodes back, I think it was one of the first episodes I did by myself, I want to say, where I was just talking about being depressed as hell, and that's still happening, and pretty much the same degree. But I'm not going to repeat myself and give you a depression update necessarily. However, I have been doing some inner self-therapy with the help of certain cannabinoidals, if you will, and then call back to the last episode. What I really need is a nice trip to into the universe, if you know what I'm saying. But that's yeah. Anyway, so I've been trying to work because there's a lot of just issues that I'm having mentally, emotionally, personally that is holding me. And the reason why this is relevant is I'm not just here to vent about my own issues. It's relevant because it's frustrating, and it's holding me back from doing things that I want to do. this is one thing that I like doing, and it's easy, and it's fun, and I enjoy it. The editing part can get tedious, but with the solo ones is pretty easy. So, less work for me this week. But on the flip side, it's the thing that is the least valuable at the moment in terms of a career in the YouTube space and entertainment and whatnot. But there's a lot of other things that I know are good ideas and that will get views, and I have so many blocks in my head, and I've come to the realization. I mean, I kind of always knew this, but I really keep focusing on it now, and it is I've been alone for too long, and I'm alone too much. I've been alone in my head too much of my life. The ratio of me talking to other people to me thinking in my own head is way too off, which is why I'm such a strange individual. One of the reasons that isn't genetic, I suppose. But yeah, so it keeps going back to that. I mean, there's so many other problems that the right therapist could really help me work through, but it really all comes down to at least the problems that are preventing me. I get motivation from people pleaser. That's just a separate issue but that ties in because I don't, unless I'm directly motivated by I hate to say it, but money. Obviously, everyone needs money, and I'm pretty strapped at the moment. I've been draining for the past 2 years since I moved from New York City and stopped working. I get money some, but not enough to really get by or get anywhere close in progress to moving out of my parents' house again. Excuse me while I take a sip of my Budweiser. It is St. Patrick's Day still, as I'm recording this. Not when you're hearing this, or watching this. But I gotta keep drinking for St. Patrick's Day. And as I mentioned on the last episode, I can't talk extendedly without having to keep taking deep breaths. So I'm gonna take a breath with beer. Cheers, and maybe I'll play a little sound effect while I'm sipping. I don't want to just sip, you know. Find a good sound effect. I don't know what. Oh, we'll see. You'll know by now, obviously. So yeah, there's I'm alone too much, and then I get good ideas, and I sometimes get motivated to do them if I get really excited about it. But for the most part, I am always it's trying to escape, which is also which is a depression thing, but it goes back to the lone, because every time if I'm with someone in the right environment, working on something that I want to work on, I can get in the zone. I get in the flow. I do all my analytic default thinking and executive function, detail-oriented optimization. But when I'm alone and I'm in this space which is supposed to be my creative space, but I've been stuck in it alone for too long, it's become an escape. And I mean, it's a PC. I got 4 monitors, so and obviously access to the internet. Duh, I don't even know why I just said that, but that's a given. So I'm with there's so many distractions. I'm obsessed with podcasts, which is why I like doing my own, even though it's probably won't be successful anytime soon. But I literally just finished a podcast. We're just watching it. Just watching it, like not even doing anything else in the background. right before once that ended, I was like, all right, now it's time to record mine. It'll get me into the groove of it. So yeah, it's just a never ending. Like I can just keep entertaining myself, and because there's not a fire under my ass necessarily of. I mean, I want to move. I want to get my own place, obviously, but I'm just. There's something broken in here that I can't. And I think it is just being alone for too long. So the message here is make sure you have good friends around you, and don't take them for granted. Now, of course, if Rockstar Life hadn't come into my life through the live stream, meeting him through the live stream, I'm not sure what type of social state I would be in at this moment. I might have, I don't know, who knows. No need to speculate, but yeah, he's got a busy schedule on his own, and we don't if I lived in walking distance or like a 5-minute drive, we could probably get a lot more stuff done. But anyway, it's so I gotta. Oh, that's right. So, and whenever I get into a serious, emotional, disturbing state, that's when I write songs, which I don't do very often. And I bet you can guess what the song is going to be about. Being alone for too long. I don't know what exactly I'm going to call it, but it'll be a simple one with the guitar. I'm going back old school. The last song I put out, original song I put out, was with the Blackwell beat, who he since has apparently stopped making beats, but shout out to him either way. And even that, I wasn't really planning on making a song in that at that time either. It was just because I was getting all these beat producers sending me in beats, and it was inspiring to me how some of them I really liked. And then I was like, yeah, it feels like it was the people pleasing thing that I was like, oh yeah, I'll do this. Blackwell will love that I made a song with his beat, and that's what motivated me to do it myself, even probably for the most part. But yeah, but this is artistically, I feel like it really ties in, because now it's not even this is for me, but I am the caveat. I'm saying it here, even though I don't know. There's no guarantee that anyone's even listening up to this point. However, shout out to you if you are. I love you. Thank you. But just saying it and having the possibility that I told somebody will give me that motivation. So, and I don't know if I might cut depending on how I frame the video, if you're watching. My Martin, Mr. Martin, is laying on the bed, and yeah, I'm messing around with it, and I'm gonna record it. It's another thing that I'm gonna do for my next YouTube upload, which is on the main channel, which is way overdue. Again, procrastinating, just escaping because I can't motivate myself enough. Oh, it's this. I got a great idea. It's gonna suck. Nobody's gonna care. Nobody's gonna watch. I'm gonna put in 2 days worth of work, and it's gonna be for nothing. Whatever. Like this, even though not that many people watch it, at least it's consistent, and at least it's easy to do, and I enjoy doing it. There's not that much work associated with it per se. So yeah, with the YouTube videos, but that's where the potential monetary gains come from if I actually captivate the audience besides just listening to their music on a live stream. I have that potential. YouTube has all these, I can AdSense if there's I'm pretty far. I'd have to start getting at least hundreds of thousands to make a living off of it. of views. I think it's like $100 per video, maybe something like. I don't know what the CPMs or whatever are lately. Let's beer sip break. But yeah, I'm gonna do a video about because that's the other thing, the other issue that is this space, because it's a room in my parents' house and there's not a good sense of privacy most of the time, and at night like now it feels like sense of prep. But for music, I have, if I'm gonna sing and play the guitar and as someone else is in the house, so that's a huge stunt on my creative potential in being here. I probably already said that at some point on this podcast, but not this episode. But anyway, my car. Yes, I'm going to because I realized like that's the one thing. It's a mobile. I can move it wherever I want. That's legal, I guess, and I can be private. Have the private space in it. It's not acoustically optimal, but it's creatively interesting, and it's a Tesla, so it's a pretty damn cool car. But yeah. So I want to make a video that's like something like recording. I'm sure it's been done thousands of times on YouTube, but I think the people that watch the live streams will enjoy it, be interested in the concept, because I'm sure a lot of them record stuff in the car using their phones and stuff. But this, I'm gonna have the interface and the microphone. I already tested it out. Still gotta optimize this setup. But yeah, make a nice video, tease the song in it, but the video will be about showing the process of like how to, not like a how to turn your car into a recording studio, but like just showing showing what I'm doing and how it can be done, and then giving like a sample of the sound that I can get out of it, and that sort of thing. I'd be sitting in the back seat with a guitar and singing is hilarious. And I think that's it's probably cooler, more interesting at least, than doing it right here. Depending on this, I mean, if we can get the sound quality right, but I am confident in today's modern plug-in engineering tools at my fingertips that I should be utilizing more, and that's why another reason why we're doing this. I'm doing this. There's no we in that equation. So yeah, we're gonna write a song about being alone for too long, because not enough extra feedback. There's when I'm, especially when I'm, and I can like I said with the THC stuff, right? That really gets me out of the look into my own thought process, and where I'm like, whoa, what am I doing here? If I had like a friend here, or a your girlfriend or whatever, partner, close, somebody that I'm close with in a way which I'm not so much with my family, although there's much love and whatnot with the family, but we don't communicate in that way necessarily. That's a whole nother rabbit hole, but family's a good time. Don't get in, I'm not trying to drop any hints in that way. I need a peer, So I think I'm trapped in like a loop, and I'm like, if only I just had someone that was there to be like, hey, stop watching that fucking movie and go do the thing that you said that you wanted to do because it's a cool idea or whatever. And that motivation, I'm missing that so much. And it's so silly to think that like I would need that. But apparently I do, because the pattern keeps repeating itself. For the first year I lived here, since I moved back, I was kind of coasting. I had savings, and I started the live stream, and it seemed like I had a delusional fantasy about it. Like, oh, in a year, by the time I start running out of money, I'll be making more money. That didn't happen. It's still pretty much the same as when I started. I mean, it plateaued since when it plateaued. I mean, it's still growing, but I'm trying to make moves in the background to get it to grow more, but it's not as easy as you would think, unless you're a social media marketing guru. If you are, please contact me. Holy shit, I hate that shit. Anyway, that's why you need people. Iron sharpens iron. You can't do anything alone, folks. And you probably know that, but I gotta put out an episode. And again, so close to getting a different person to interview. And if I had my own place, I could book them and say, you come over and we'll do it. I won't have to worry about having to find another. Yeah, it's just a lot of roadblocks, and I gotta solve the problems. The problems are many, and the blocks are many. But I believe I can do it. Just gotta push ahead, and that's what I'm trying to do. So I figured I'd share that story, little update. This is I don't want it to feel like I'm treating this too casually. If you expect something more out of it, but I see this platform that I'm this channel in particular, this podcast, a forum, so to speak, is mainly just to give a free flowing flow of, what is it? Stream of consciousness. There we go. At least when I'm alone. I never planned on doing a lone podcast, but once we started doing it regularly, then I really, that's one thing I'm very good at. When I start a habit, I'm very good at keeping that habit, which has led me to lots of other problems with other habits. That's a story for another time. But yeah, if I'll push myself to me. I mean, who knows? There might be times where I literally something is out of my control and I can't. But as far for now, this is I do it every week. Some people are gonna listen / watch, and it's here. We're queer. At least I am. Not I'm queer. I'm a queer-ish, as in strange. I don't really. Anyway, okay, we're getting. Thank you very much for tuning in. Hit the if you got this far. God bless your soul. There's not that many of you out there. So hit the like button. Leave a comment if you like. Nobody ever really comments. Probably because not many people getting to the end, or I mean, most viewers are lurker viewers. I'm a lurker viewer on everything I watch too, so I get it. I appreciate the tune-in. That's the core, most important part. Have a good one. Much love. Peace and love. Triangle. Bermuda. Fried oats. Peace.